Okay, you ready, honey?
I'm ready.
Hello everyone, I'm Crystal Versace.
And I'm DeDe Licious.
And welcome back to
The Girls.
Well, not welcome back. This is the first episode, of course. We are popping our cherries. We're starting up a little podcast.
New beginnings and
a bitter
new
end.
beginnings and shit.
Well, this is our podcast where we are going to literally chat together, talk shit, talk about hot topics, talk about our opinions, our harsh opinions, my harsh opinions.
Your harsh opinions.
And just talking about what's going on in the world right now and any questions that you guys eventually have. But yeah, we're excited to do this little pod.
Just sit down, grab yourself a little mug, and let's talk some rubbish. So yeah, we're just basically starting this podcast because I don't know how many of you know, but me and Crystal have known each other for
About 12 years.
About that. Since we were like 11, we started school together, started makeup together, started cross-dressing together, and dropped out of college together. The list goes on and on.
We did it all.
We did it all.
We have to do another episode of us actually going
Yeah, like getting into like the childhood.
Yeah, because it was a crazy one.
Yeah,
I feel like it was just us
the
two in the world.
Versus the world.
Oh.
I'm applying next year.
I can't wait to see how this turns out.
Rue never.
Rue never.
Right, we're getting distracted again.
Yeah, we are.
But yeah, no, today we're talking all things popping our cherries because this is the first episode of the podcast.
Do you want to tell them like the tea?
What do you mean the tea?
Well, girl, how many times have we done this?
Oh my god! Right, no, get into this. So basically, we've been trying to do this podcast about. I think we tried it 3 times.
Yeah, this is the 4th time.
We tried it 3 times. For the YouTube video, cue the photos of each of us smiling at the camera, thinking we've just done the most successful day, so productive.
We
got
really
stuff done.
tried. There was something going on.
We do
every fucking
Instagram
time.
stories, and we're like, guys, we just filmed something super exciting today. Stay tuned. Yeah, Thop. That's meant to be the Skype ending call.
Yeah.
By the way, that's
so
my impression of that.
is very much
when something's not great.
Yeah, it's not fierce. Put it down.
You flopped.
Yeah, it's a big flop.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had some 3 major flops. So hopefully this is the 4th time lucky, and actually this goes out so you bitches can listen.
Yeah.
Because yeah. But yeah.
I'm gonna
oh my
throw
god,
up.
sorry. Oh my god. But yeah, the reason this is called The Girls.
Yeah.
We need to get into that because that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
So if you haven't already watched Keeping Up with Crystal Versace, I'm Crystal Versace. I won season 3 of Drag Race UK, and then my prize was not money, but a series show on Wow Presents Plus, which we actually kind of killed. Not gonna lie.
It was really fab, and like it was a cute little watch just to see not only you but people getting to know you through us, the group.
Well, yeah, it was me like. Basically, we were planning a show in the Palladium. It was the Next World show, and during that, we filmed it all, and it was a chaotic time for me because I was in between tours around the world. And then I asked, Wow came to me with so many things, and I was like, no, you're coming here, you're going to film me and my girls in my natural habitat, and just let the chemistry happen because, you know, we're all fierce girls in London. Yeah. We all have opinions, and it was time the cameras started rolling. Yeah. But yeah, during that, obviously, WoW released some teasers to build up the series when it aired. And there was a teaser about me being like, we are the girls, we are like London, we are... It was something like that. And like a lot of people...
It was like, we are... No.
What was it?
What was it? This is the group.
These are the girls.
It was something along those lines.
Something like that.
It rustled so many feathers. I remember
honey, the chickens were quacking.
The chickens was quacking and walking. And everyone was like, I saw all these comments going under that real like, like fuck our drag and all this. And people took it. Well, obviously initially, if you heard that as someone who's not necessarily part of our family, you would think, oh.
Yeah, like I get it.
They just called us the ugly stepsisters.
Yeah, but the thing is, my intention was like, we're obviously filming a TV show. We were all like in a moment where we were creating this massive show for the London Palladium, which is an iconic venue. And it was like, during that time was like, there was a lot of ups, there was a lot of downs, there was a lot of adrenaline. And we were proud. I was proud. I was sitting there and I was getting filmed. I was like, we're the girls. That was bigging us up because we're about to do a show at the Palladium. And then obviously just taking that clip, it kind of got taken out of context. But regardless, we are the girls.
Mwah. But yeah, what's funny to me is I've had queens come up to me and be like, oh, it's funny, it's not that serious. And also, if you're pretending, like, speaking about, you know, drag queens, drag things, drag anything, if you're not going behind closed doors and being like, oh, well, we're the ones, or I'm the one, or this and that, you're so foolish, because everyone does that. That's part of drag.
Girl, that's why we do drag. Like, we're all dressing up to be the best of the art that we created. Like, everyone, if you don't think you're the shit,
it's a confidence boost. So you're gonna be you're just gonna be confident about it and speak like that.
And it wasn't
when it's brought to light and someone actually says it, then everyone's like, oh, boo.
Yeah, but people do, because, you know, is what it is.
Well, we're not dragging anyone else drag. We're not calling anyone, or at least, that's not what was going on. It was what came to your mind first saying. You said it, but you do that a lot. You're very like,
I just say what it is.
You're very thought mouth. Like, there's no...
Yeah, that is very me, to be fair. Yeah. And that does come with its
and that unsettles people.
Yeah, that's always been very me. Whereas, like, you would be more... Would sit there, think about something.
Like, I have a thought, and then it has at least 5 different departments to go... No, not even that, 50 different departments to go through before it's processed, put to my mouth, and comes out my mouth. And by that point, the conversation's moved on and don't even say it. Literally. I sit there and smile.
I just say it how it is. But yeah, so... we're excited to chat with you, and we've got a lot of shit in the works, which we're excited for.
Yeah.
But yeah, how are you? How are you generally?
Good. So the week that we're filming this, I've just had, it's the 2nd week after I've been released for Drag Race UK season 5. Woo! Finally caught up, finally here. It's been really, really surreal. Support's been amazing. Mm-hmm. It's just weird. You can't really explain it. Like, I think not much changes after that Meet the Queens drops. It's not that crazy anymore, especially with like Drag Race, bloody Antarctica and Mars going on.
Yeah,
like
literally,
it's everywhere.
Greenland and
so there's only so much attention people can give. Luckily, UK is one of the more popular franchises.
Yeah.
No, but
what you do with it after, innit?
Yeah, no.
But it's very exciting.
I'm just trying to figure that out. I've seen the first episode. Crystal hasn't.
Yeah. So we're at a point now where she's just done like a little premiere, like press day.
Yeah.
And they obviously got to watch it in like a private screening. So I haven't seen anything. I've already seen her Meet the Queens. So
yeah,
I mean, I think it's going to be out by the time.
By the time this drops, it'll be out. But yeah, no, it was just chaotic. It was definitely, I had got a good amount of airtime. There's some like, obviously like moments in it,
honey.
But overall,
but that's you. That's
right. But that's the thing. It's of course the whole wig thing happened to me.
Oh, God,
we'll get into that more another time. We'll get into your reaction.
Oh, baby, that's not the first time that's happened either.
It's not. But the thing is, I'm polar opposites. Okay, listen to me. Bear with me. I can throw my hair, like I can throw it, but when it's a double stack wig, synthetic, plastique, then maybe not. But I didn't think about that.
Well, regardless, it seems very correct. I mean, obviously we've known each other for 12 years, and then I got on Drag Race.
Yeah.
Because I was applying for lockdown. We should probably do an episode of us like reacting to our audition tapes or something.
That would be hilarious.
That would be quite fierce, because there is a lot going on.
Well, we can react to tapes. You only did 1.
We should do it, yeah, thankfully.
I did 3.
Girl, we got
3 whole tapes.
Sit down, relax, and enjoy the film.
Hers is an episode. Mine's a film, a documentary
of
the tragic life of a clown named DeDe, the
of a clown on stilts,
Mrs. Sad Clown.
Oh, but it is just like, it is very correct. Obviously, we always done this together. We started together. Yeah. We always saw ourselves destined to be still doing it together and making it to the top. And it's just like, I remember when you got your call, and I was like, well, it's just, we're not surprised. And I think that was vice versa. It was kind of just like...
Yeah, I wasn't surprised that year round. I wasn't. But here we are.
Here we are, girl. She's a rue girl.
A rue girl. Rue never. But anyway, moving on. I'm sure we'll get another chance to talk about Drag Race and all of that
we'll go into all that. But this podcast isn't going to be like a Drag Race podcast, by the way. We're going to obviously dive into it.
Sitting here tooting and booting or...
No, but
whatever.
We're happening to, there's other podcasts for that. But we're here to like talk shit. You guys have a drink with us. And we're going to have a good time. We're just going to let you in on the relationship that we've had for 12 years. How we've got to where we are.
Yeah.
Because it's fascinating, and it's like we've been through a lot. We've done a lot.
It really is fascinating the way I picked up a makeup brush and brushed it on my face.
And not only that, but like you were really good at it, and you like
I love eyelashes. I
can tell, honey. They're just so big
and dusty, big and dusty.
Dusty, DeDe.
Wait. Speaking of drink, I'm gonna have a sip. What are we drinking?
Yeah, we're having
drinking?
a drink. We've got a little bar here. So Miss Ethan, who is the producer of this,
Miss Girl,
Miss Girl, producing our podcast, is making our drinks today, and we have a lovely margarita.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Fab. Oh my god, it's so salty around the rim. Oh,
honey, you better say that again. Ooh.
I'm raisining.
Yeah, that's a sour margarita.
Lovely.
But yeah, we're gonna have a drink every episode. You guys have a drink.
Or give us suggestions for cocktails.
Yeah, oh my god, we could do some things where we like sit there and make them together.
Or someone drops like we could be like someone drop a recipe for a drink.
Yeah,
no matter how vile it is.
Yeah, we'll try it.
This is your chance to get us drunk talking on the podcast. So, in terms of first times, blah blah blah, us getting into drag. Yeah. Where did that happen? Where did that start?
I mean, girl, we literally... First of all, obviously, we done school together. So we had years 7 and 8 in UK school.
In UK, I can't translate that to grades. So
yeah, we don't know how grades work.
Take a quick moment to Google.
But anyway, obviously we grew up, we met each other at like 11, went through a whole school together.
Yeah.
Then we finished school, we went to college, we done like a year each at college. You did photography, I did makeup and hair.
When was it secondary school that we started to, which secondary school I believe is high school.
High school, yeah.
It was later on in...
It was like year 8.
No, not year 8.
It was.
No.
That's when we met.
No, we met in year 7.
Yeah, but we became like
because you started makeup first.
Oh yeah, makeup.
I was putting charcoal on my brows and they looked like slugs.
Yeah,
and
I started
feeling
makeup.
Fierce.
I started makeup at like 13, 14, and that's when I started putting on like highlighter and brows. And then we went to college. We done that for a year. We both hated it. We were like, "There's just what's the point?" Yeah. So we finished school. We done prom together. That was a wild one. Do you remember when we performed at prom?
Performed at prom.
Girl, we performed at
It wasn't
prom.
the best booking fee.
Oh no, honey, it was a shortage of coins. Let me say that.
That's how I feel right now. My God.
Oh, let's
help
not get
me.
into that.
I'm gonna start a GoFundMe.
Oh,
but for no reason, just like help me out here.
Oh, go out.
So
prom was a wild one.
Prom was fab. So you were just in school. You were again, as you said, you were getting into makeup.
Yeah. I was trying to find myself. We were always kind of like a duo in school, and I feel like I was always someone. Obviously, I got bullied a lot.
No one cares.
But yeah, I was always at the mouth. Like if anyone says something to me, I was like, "No, girl. Like you check yourself before you come for me, because I'm not doing this."
Yeah. Whereas I'd be checking myself before anyone had even checked me.
Prom was a fierce moment. It was the last day. It was when we started like dabbling in drag, and we were obsessed with Drag Race at that point. We were like got into it, and we were like, "Oh my god, like we have to be like."
We started from season 2 of the US.
Yes,
it was just I was around.
The recent one airing was season 8 at the time.
9.
No, I think it was 8. Or was it 9?
It was 9
okay, it might have been just coming out. We were starting watching season 9 when that came out. So at prom, I mean, I was feeling fabulous. And
no, you would be the one to try things first.
Yeah.
I was very much. So you turned up. What did you turn up in?
I came out in like a white fur coat, buttoned up black t-shirt, sequin trousers, and platform beige heels. They were horrible.
Oh my god!
But they were like the first heels I ever bought, and I wore them to prom.
They're like very much the classic, the very like classic drag heels, and they're vile.
Yeah, they're really
vile.
They're really
they're like
bad.
I don't know what it is. It's like
the rounded off.
Is it called a pump?
It's like a platform pump thing. We can put a photo in, maybe.
Yeah, they're a bit.
It's not well.
Yeah, they're not well. The only reason I can't stand them so much is because they remind me of like the first shoes I got into and that like early stages of rotten drag. So yeah, no, they're a no for me.
But prom was wild. We ended up. I remember like Bang Bang came on.
Yeah, but there was the dance floor,
and everyone partied.
We both bought. I didn't wear heels. I wasn't quite there yet.
No, you had ankle risers.
Ankle risers.
Yeah, girl, your trousers were up here.
I had loafs.
Oh, honey.
Oh, you're talking about trousers. Fun fact.
Also, if you're watching on YouTube, like, get to watch us. We're in drag right now. We're feeling gorgeous. And if you're listening on Spotify, then yeah, listen away.
Thank you.
Thanks for that.
No, I didn't wear heels. I wasn't there yet. Again, as I said, I did the charcoal slug brows, the signature DeDe at the time. Not much has changed. And
we basically
horrible blonde hair.
Yeah.
So you got out on the dance floor and you just started going off.
Oh, baby, I was about to perform.
No, like going off, and this is when we like just started to learn how to split and all that. Jumping into the crunkiest, most painful.
It were not well.
High up splits there were that anyone ever done.
Prom was
see.
wild.
And yeah, you were like dancing on the gate, like grinding on the gate teacher.
Was I?
Yeah.
Yeah, girl.
I won't drop his name, but I remember it. And that probably sounds a bit noncy, to be honest. But we were 16. That's legal here, right?
Yeah, girl.
You're allowed to grind on teachers.
Girl, we were having a good time. It was prom. And I was like, this is the last day of school. Thank fuck, because I hate school.
Oh, you hate.
And I was about to go off.
Every time, every morning, it would be a fight between me and her.
There would.
Not because of me.
No.
I was a peaceful young soul. And she'd bust down the doors. I'd be sitting there waiting for her, like outside on the benches, and then she'd bust the doors down, come charging over to me, and be like, "You got a problem?" Like, and then she starts swinging her scraggly little hands.
Oh, the noodles.
And I'd just be like blocking every single little thing. The noises would literally be.
Thing is, me and DeDe were like a duo. So like, if I was gonna pick on, because I hated school. Every time I woke up in the morning, I was like, "Fuck this, I'm out." Like, I hate this shit. Like, I hate school.
Yeah.
So every time I came in school, I was literally fuming, like every day for no reason.
Literally.
So the first person I'd go against and the victim of my assault was DeDe.
And because we were such a duo, we would just like always be in school together because we were such a duo.
Ew. Hated that. Is that what I did? Did I do something? Tell me what I did.
I don't think you've said duo a couple times.
Okay.
Duo lash glue.
Okay.
Sponsored
You
by.
want to fight, girl? You want to get up? That's
It's about the reenactment of what happened in school. But you just hated it because
literally.
you were very outspoken, as you said, and people.
We can go into school.
Yeah, but anyway, teachers hated it. Everyone in school hated it, so you'd naturally be the one to get the most for it, and I'd just hang back in the shadows.
Yeah.
And just be kind of railing, just kind of be like supporting you from afar.
Kind of railing.
Getting railed. I wish.
But yeah, we got through school, we done college, and then just before college we started drag together, didn't we? Did we have any gigs before college, or was it after? I think it was after.
No, it was.
No, we dropped out.
Our
of college.
first gig was after our first year of college, and that's kind of when everything kind of clicked.
Yeah.
Because we saw Work the World in May of 2019.
Yes, it was.
And then the following August was our first performance at a local Pride.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that happened in between our first and second years of college.
And that's when we started to gig, didn't we?
Yeah, and then we got in with a club called Glitter Bomb, who were based in Kent, because we were in Kent at that time.
Yeah.
We weren't in London.
We're Kent Queens, honey.
Kent Queens.
But yeah, I was
not everyone from Drag Race is from London.
Yeah, literally.
Thank you.
We started in Kent, honey.
You come to London. Well, another conversation.
Yeah, everyone comes to London because, girl, that's where the money's at.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna get a fucking thriving career in Kent.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was fun. It worked, and we both we worked retail jobs. I worked in the body shop, and you worked in
Topshop,
and we worked next to each other in the shopping centre where we were. And then when we had a gig, we'd literally pack up, get home. I would get home because I'd usually finish earlier than you. You'd finish quite late.
Because you had a smaller store, you could kind of like you were very
small.
easy to like bend the time.
Yeah, and I was the one that drove, so I used to go home, get my paint on, and then pick you up, but you'd like mostly not have time to do your makeup.
I'd do my face in the car while she was driving,
girl.
and it was not like a luxe car. Like this was like your first car.
Oh, honey, it was a metal machine.
I felt like salad in a box when you shake it. Like that's why my mug.
A Caesar.
Actually, no, that's why my mug was so rough in the beginning. It wasn't technique.
Oh,
it was because I was getting ready in a blender.
You can say that.
At least
honey.
it felt
the
like
lizard
that.
queen.
Oh, I was the lizard queen.
Oh,
we'll put up a photo for the YouTube.
Yeah,
lizard
we're gonna put something up
queen,
there.
Awful. And then we do the gig.
We used to drive about 2 hours.
Yeah, well, you would, because I never got my license.
We started gigging, and it was fabulous, and that was when we realised we wanted to start drag. Like, we were so down for it. And we used to use, like, all our money, every time, like, every bit of time that we had, we would put it in drag. Like, we were obsessed. We wanted to do it. We were like, this is what we need to do. And then
and that's kind of the reason why we dropped out of college in our second year.
Yeah, we dropped out.
Kind of decided what we wanted.
Yeah, we were like, we're done.
And then it literally, from that moment we dropped out, started literally spiraling into chaos, into what it is now. Because in the space of 2 years, you got on Drag Race, filmed it, won it, and it had all aired. And then I'd got my call for Drag Race. Yeah, all in 2 years. And
who knows? Is she gonna win? Is she not? Ooh.
Maybe I'll get on again.
Oh, don't know what you think about that, guys. I'm excited.
No way. No way.
But it's the first time. It's like, it's so nice to see like you going through your part now, because it's like, it's so correct. Yeah. And it's exciting. I can't wait to everyone to get to know the DeDe that I know.
God help you all. On the topic of popping cherries, why don't we talk about me? Boy,
man. Oh honey, ooh.
Not much to talk about with me, but
oh girl, it's dry.
Just open my legs, guys. So in school, I feel like a lot of gays get very promiscuous.
Yeah, girl. Well, we were the only gays, really. We didn't really have anyone else. We had no clubs.
No gay clubs. I mean, obviously you make it work. We were like countryside. There wasn't much.
Well, country and also, gals.
When we started drag, that was the prime focus. We didn't care for. We were just. You talked about it on your season.
Yeah, I did.
It was such a determination, and also that area was where we weren't in the most control. But you're in a happy relationship now. You want to talk on that?
I am. Yes. Yeah, we're in a gorgeous relationship. Well, do you have an opinion?
Ethan, put your cock away.
No, I'm talking about with you, girl.
Me and Crystal have been fucking for no.
But yeah, but like, I mean, talking to boys, like, it was just not a thing. We were the only gay people. We didn't have anyone around us. We had to do our thing, and then obviously we started drag. That was what consumed us. That was what we put our energy into. And I remember like just talking to, and we were young. We were like 18, like when we started, and I was like, I don't care for boys. Like, I don't give a shit.
Sitting
I'm doing my
here
thing
now. Because a good thing we were determined our careers. Because I'm 21, you're 20.
We worked
you're 21.
hard,
You're 20. Actually, we're the same age right now.
Yeah, nearly 22.
Nearly 22. How does it feel to be in a relationship? Did you ever think you get in one?
I mean, it feels correct now because it's at the time where like I've settled down more after Drag Race. Yeah. Because obviously it's a crazy time. I remember after I won, that was a whole other thing. We can go into that. But yeah, I'm like now I'm on a clearer path, and now I'm like I can actually settle down with someone, and it be not stressful as far as like you're about to go through a stressful time of like it feels like a blur, you know, and you've got to put all your focus into that. I didn't at that time was never going to be ready for
you don't really have time to facilitate for another person in your life. You've got to stay.
Not.
And if you were, it'd be a rocky relationship because you just wouldn't have the time.
And I've always been in it for me. Like I've always been.
I mean, so have I.
Yeah. We have. That's why we've got here. And I've always been like determined. I was like, no. I'm not going to fuck around with boys and do all that because I'm not getting distracted here. Yeah. I was like, this is my moment and I'm going to carry it on and make it to where I want to be. Yeah. That's it.
Purr. Yeah, no, but in terms of my love life, what's going on? Yeah, go on, there, girl. Obviously, I'm no angel.
Oh, honey, we can see that written over your crease.
But I don't know. I mean, I think ever since seeing you two like happy or whatever, I've been like, oh, like maybe. Yeah. But then, in all honesty, same thing applies. I'm about to go through a crazy ride, and I probably don't have time for all that.
When was like the first time you like lost your virginity?
I was. Oh, how old was I? I think I was like 9. No.
Oh my god.
No. I was.
Okay, I'm pulling this plug.
We're stopping the podcast. No, I was 18. I was 18.
Yeah, just to clarify.
Yeah, I was 18, and I didn't actually tell the person because obviously I didn't want that to be like a thing. I just kind of wanted to.
I feel like that's a normal thing, though. I think a lot of people just don't.
But my first time was on a military base.
Fierce.
No, and it was great.
Guns
it was
ablaze.
Great. It was actually for a first time. It was really, really good. But I was like, what a story though. I was like, that's quite fierce.
That is quite fierce. Little DeDe strolling into a military base.
Sneaking into a military base.
Looking for guns.
Looking for
missiles.
A big old rocket launcher.
RPG.
On the BBC. No. But yeah, no, I could have been blown up, could have been shot at, but I didn't.
But you didn't.
Made it out alive. Oh, I was shot at. Definitely.
Oh, honey. Oh.
Yeah, that happened. Fierce, whatever.
Do you want to tell them about the weird like?
Oh yeah,
thing
no, I
that
was gonna
happened the other
say,
day?
and then as I moved into London, got more like confident with my sexuality, whatever.
Yeah, well, we're surrounded by queer people.
Well, we
in the
were
queer
young,
space
and then
now.
and it was a different setting. Right, let me just get into this
Go.
story from the other day, because this was some American Horror Story rotted disgustingness.
You briefly told me. Do you want to tell them?
Okay, so
Because it's wild. Go on.
everybody, I was like, I'm gonna go for a little hookup because why not? Like, the night is young.
Yeah, go on.
And I was sitting at home by myself. So I messaged this guy on the Grinder, and I went over to his, and he said he said he had his own flat, and I was like, "Fizz."
They send their face before you go in.
Yeah.
Like, you get-
No, I always get a face picture. If you're talking to me
good,
on
I was
Grindr
gonna
and you're not
say.
going to send your face. In fact,
Then
even
it's
when
a
they
no.
do send their face, I ask for like 10 more. I need like
Yeah.
hard proof evidence, like,
I think that's fair.
and I need to examine if it's worth my time.
Yeah.
Anyway, get there, and he's outside. He looks like his photos, great. And he's like, "Oh my god, so sorry, I left my keys inside. Can we like climb inside the window?" And I was like, "Okay, fine." It's like a semi-detached house.
Also, only DeDe would do this.
And I was
Carry
like,
on.
"Okay, this is like a bit embarrassing for me. Like, if anyone walked by and took a video of this, like, ill." So I climb in the window like a squirrel, and then jump in at the place, and it's pitch black, and there's no furniture to be seen. The walls are peeling. There's like
The walls are
There's probably
peeing.
some smashed glass somewhere, mate. There's some smashed glass somewhere. A bit of blood on the curtain, like very that vibe. Cutesy.
I'll be shitting myself.
Well, no, at that point I was like, no. Like I've traveled. Like I can make.
See, that's very you though. That's why you die in a horror
Yeah, but I was
movie.
like, I can make this work.
'Cause you go,
If
"No,
I
this
just,
is
I can
fine."
make this mine.
I'ma make this mine.
I'ma shit up these walls. And I was like, it's fine. Like, just take me to the room. Like, let's just get this done. And in the hallway, there's like piles and piles and piles of like notices, letters, and I saw the words eviction on a lot of them, and I was like, okay, right, maybe, you know. And then I'm like, then I start being like, why is there no furniture, and why am I literally standing talking to you in a pile of eviction notices? And he's like, oh, I'm moving out, it's fine. My dumb ass. Okay, right, we can still make this work. I literally could have seen a dead body strung up, and I could still go in my head, I need to make this work. Like, I need to get mine.
Thing is,
like
you
I
would
do.
though.
I can't be. I'm in a drought. I need some sort of.
DeDe's
wetness
very
in my life.
the blonde girl from Scary Movie. Like oblivious to the
Ferris.
fact that
Yeah,
she's about to
yeah,
get maced,
yeah,
but
yeah.
somehow never gets killed.
It's not. It's not the main character. But
What's her
there's a bit.
name?
There's a bit in I think the first movie where like it's the piss take of the chasing scene, and she gets to a sign and it goes life, death, and she's like
Yeah.
and she runs straight for the death
That's
one.
very
That is
you.
me.
Very.
Overthinking it. Me. Overthinking it to a point where it just fucks me over in the
Yeah,
end.
go.
Anyway, and then we go up to, he leads me up to the grand boudoir, which was a stained mattress on the floor,
Perfect.
packets of cigarettes laying about, and I'm like, and then he asks me these two questions, which pretty much made me go no.
Right.
I should have said no way earlier on. And he goes, first of all, he was like, do you take drugs? And I was like,
Ooh,
right.
honey.
Me looking around the floor for needles, because if you do, yes,
Yeah, girl, be
please.
careful.
No,
Something.
absolutely not. So that was
No.
so that made me do a massive gulp. I was definitely
Fuck.
like, Gung.
I'll be shitting myself.
No, I was, and at this point, like, my fist was clenched. I was like, I'm gonna have to fight. I'm gonna have to fight for this. I'm gonna have to fight for this.
Was he young?
No, he was like 30.
Okay.
I
mean, I'll be shitting. I'll be like, but if
but
he asked me
didn't
that,
look.
I'd be
He
like,
didn't necessarily look like.
but you said it like a crack den.
No, it yeah. The
So by that point, I
the
would
den
have been
was
older in
most
my
definitely
Uber. I would have
crack.
been like, I'm not feeling it anymore. Like, I've got to go.
I know, but anyway, I have high hopes
Too
and dreams.
desperate,
I'm an
girl.
ambitious girl, and I was like, all right. And then he was like, oh, and do you like threesomes? And I'm like, right. Lights are all off in the house, by the way, and it's a 3-story building. And I'm like, so is there someone else lurking in the shadows?
Fuck.
Is the Babadook up in here? Like, what's going on?
The nun.
And I was like, well, no, this isn't what I signed up for. And I'm like, I'm going to go. I was like, I'm just personally going to go. Like, this isn't a bit of me. Like, I'm not about to get railed in a cracked down a squatter's
literally.
house. So I was like, show me the store. He's like, no. He's like grabbing my waist, like trying to pull me. I'm like, no, show me to the door right now. And at this point, I'm like ready. I'm like, I'm gonna start singing, listen, while getting stabbed. And then long story short, ran out. Jumped out the window, left, and that was the most, not the most, but one of the worst.
No, you said to me that he was like, when you were getting out the window and he's like fully naked at that point, like trying to get you back in.
He was fully naked. Oh my God, if my parents listen to this, they're going to have a go at me. But,
no, they won't. Your mum will live.
No, she will live. Don't worry, I'm smart. I know how to get thing is, I can get myself in the worst situation.
But to be fair, you were down there and I said, did you
no,
tell...
I always text.
Yeah.
And always do this. If you're going to go
location?
meet anyone, if you're going to see a man or whatever, if you're going to use these dating apps, tell someone nearby where you're going, or at least just one of your friends.
Just send your best friend like the location.
Because then if you do die, at least someone knows where you were. Like they'll find your body. There'll be enough time. Like your body won't be that rotten.
At least
they'll be able to make it look good. So for the wake, like you'll be fine. Like you'll be gorgeous.
Oh. I'm so glad I'm in a relationship, so I don't have to do this shit anymore.
Oh, it's a struggle out here.
Fuck, it scares the shit
But also,
out of me.
it scares me as well because obviously, like, I think this was the same with you with the drag race thing. You don't know who's trying to get some clout or who's da-da-da. It makes it a little bit harder.
Did he bring her merch?
You are?
Did you bring your merch with you?
My merch?
Yeah, girl.
I don't have merch yet. I haven't figured that one out. Oh, God. Oh, yeah.
He wanted a little tea, honey.
So, yeah, that was my horror story. There's plenty more of those to come.
Oh, girl. This is just the tip of the iceberg.
It's just the tip of the iceberg.
Woohoo.
So buckle up. She's surviving. Is she thriving? Maybe.
We're nearly there, girl. Let's manifest. She's nearly there, girl. She's
a couple episodes away.
Season 5, honey, and she's about to throw it down.
Roll the scene.
For the London Queen.
Exciting times ahead.
Yeah,
though.
very
exciting times ahead.
Well, we're gonna start a little segment in our podcast called Girl of the Week.
Yes.
And it's gonna be something where we kind of highlight someone in the industry or someone we're surrounded by who we feel like is literally thriving, killing it, and murdering the scene.
Yeah.
So this Girl of the Week is gonna go to,
I think who I'm personally obsessed with. Doja Cat.
She is very much Girl of the Week.
Very much girl of the week, girl of the year.
She's doing the damn
girl
thing.
of everything. Just this new chapter in her music that she's entered. It's so cool.
Really cool.
She released a single today called Ethan behind the camera. You need to Agora Hills. Agora Hills. And it's just the video's insane. It's my new favorite song. Paint the Town Red. Oh, I love all of it.
Like her turning up to fashion events fully rhinestoned to
yes,
like ball
the cat,
to like,
and she just answered everything
the
meowing.
Cat, everything. It's like it's artistry. Like it's so fierce that someone like that in the music industry, as especially like a POC woman, doing her damn thing, like in her own segment, in her own lane, like kind of setting this trend where like people either hate you or love you because it's so different, and that's fierce. That's an artist.
But she's doing I think she's truly doing what she wants to do now.
And that shows.
She's also always been a bit of a troll. Like literally, her first viral moment was her singing about "bitch and my cow." Like,
yeah, but
and
like
it went viral. She's
literally.
just. But what she's doing now is it's. I don't know how to explain it. It's so cool. I think she's kind of battling against the sexual standards that women see in the music industry,
which is a big thing.
Yeah, she's doing a different look. She's buzz cut her hair. She's doing cool different makeup. Shaved her eyebrows off. She's doing cool stuff that everyone's gonna be like,
looks like,
oh, what's wrong with her? It kind of relates to Britney, like when Britney did all that. Shaved her head.
But that's kind of a thing in the industry. People want everyone to fit in a box, and as soon as you're like, especially a woman in this industry, such as the music industry, which is massive, people want to automatically put you in a box, and if you don't fit those standards. I think it was like something back Meghan Trainor. I think when she started to lose weight. Oh no,
anything.
There was something with Meghan Trainor, and they were like, "You need to lose weight," or something like that. Like her own like the people that worked closely with her. Like I think said something about losing weight, and it's like it's crazy. You know, there is such a standard to fit, and I think Doja being one of the top artists right now in the world, killing it so much, still being authentic to herself is so cool, and it inspires me.
It's definitely inspired me a bit to kind of like, I don't know, like. Try edgier shit.
Yeah,
things that will ruffle feathers.
Shows that like you don't need to put yourself in a box.
Yeah.
You
but,
know?
Yeah.
There's no box.
She's insane. The album's insane. Listen to it. The songs she's releasing right now are the best she's ever done.
Yeah, so
they
cool.
are. They literally are. The visuals, everything. No one else is doing it
the
like
Demons video was
at
really
all.
cool.
I am a Nicki fan. OG. She'll always be my number one.
Nicki fan.
But, you know, Doja appreciates her too.
Yeah,
and I appreciate
Doja's
that, so
killing it. So she is very much girl of the week.
The girl. Should we say on 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, girl. The girl of the week. Oh god, we're never doing that again.
They're gonna be sick of this girl. So much hate.
But yeah, this has been, I hope, a little teaser into sort of like what we're about to get into, because this is going to be a fun time for us. I'm excited to, obviously I won Drag Race 2 years ago now, and I've been kind of doing my thing.
Yeah.
And obviously you've been gunning to go on it and doing your thing, just working in London. And now that we're both on, I don't want to say that level because there's no level above.
No, it's not that. It's just we're
on the same platform now, kind of thing.
And it's also thank God she went through it first, because I'm taking up all the tips and tricks.
But we can now relate on the same level as you're about to go through something that I know. And yeah, we're gonna let you guys into this journey with us, which is very exciting. Let you know in all the tea that we've been conjuring up for all these 12 years. And yeah, all the stuff to come, because this is a wild ride about to start, and I don't think anyone's ready.
Yes,
because honey, the DeDe storm is about to come in.
Oh,
the stomp is about to stomp. And
but
the stank is about to stank.
It's about a real stanky. Yeah, no, I'm really, really excited for it.
Yeah,
I'm excited for this podcast. We'll have some more sillier topics.
We've got a lot to talk about. We're gonna cut it short today because we talk a lot.
We talk a lot of shit.
But yeah, this is gonna be an exciting time, and we can't wait for you to come with us. So yeah, thank you for listening to the first episode of The Girls. Okay, don't join me.
I was miles away there.
Thank you for that. Drunk. Nothing new.
This has been
The Girls.
Oh god, nearly didn't do that at the same time then. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, but this has been a fabulous little episode. Had so much fun sitting here having a little talk with my little lady.
Thank you, honey. Lady sounds correct. My little demon.
She's so handsome.
I'm like a demon today.
Yeah, no, I'm loving it. This is very polar opposites.
Yeah, girl.
Which I like.
I know, girl.
But we're going out tonight, aren't we?
We are. We're gonna go have a little drink. It's Saturday night, so I was like, you know what? Let's do the pod. Let's pop out for a few bevies, honey.
How's a melt?
A few bevies mean being up at 8 a.m.
Yeah, we're going to be awake at 10 a.m. And we should film another episode at 10 a.m.
Yeah, we should. And
that would be extremely problematic.
Woof. It would.
Right. Anyway. All of you listening, have a tequila, no matter what time of the day it is. Hope you've enjoyed.
It's 5 o'clock anywhere.
Who cares? And we're going out to party, so you should as well.
We'll see you guys in a bit. See you next week, honey.
Bye, girl.
Bye.
Mwah.